Hey sweetheart, I figured I'll give you this message. This is a delayed message, obviously, dear. Yes, I am using my laptop for you to get this message. Uh, First off, happy delayed, Valentine's Day, honey. And just as you'll get to see in that picture I'm gonna send you, I am wearing the only ring that actually works. The other one gets too dirty constantly. That's the reason why I didn't bring it with me. But I did bring and did wear the original ring that you got me when you went to Cape Cod, honey. But yes, dear. This year, the year before this, now it's like about 4 months after let's see, got October, then you got November, December, then obviously January, and then February. So, yeah, that's about right. About 2 years and 4 months we've been together, dear. It's about that much. We're only a few days away from exactly that. But by the time you get this message, it'll be more than that. That we've been together. But, yes, dear, this is my only chance to really make this video for you. And you know you're queen, you're king. The thing is, I'm thinking about you constantly. So I'm like, because I know you too well, and I'm thinking of what you would say, what I would say, constantly going through my brain. It's a complicated thing to not mix myself up on, because I know what you would say in so many different situations, just as I know what I would say. It's really weird when you are connected to your twin flame, like I'm connected to you, and when I think about how we're connected, I mean, I can actually think of exact quotes that you would say, whether it was from a past lifetime or things you've actually said already as we're together now. I can just think of exact quotes, and sometimes you'll even forget them while I still remember them. As you know, your king is really well known for his, how to put it. And yes, yes, I had to do this, remember, dear? I had to shave a little bit because of that fish fry I told you about. Anyways, honey, yes, I was talking about my memory. I tend to forget very, very little. I remember the only time you've ever lied to me. I still remember that. Hopefully, ever since then, you've always been true and honest to me, as I believe in that you have been. I don't deny it at all. And it's kind of funny, you keep on saying that there's stuff I don't know, when you don't realize I'm walking through the same life with you, within my soul being around you. By my soul being around you, okay, honey, there's one thing I gotta teach you about spirituality. Thanks to, who my spiritual brother, Ricky. He's the one who taught me it. And ever since I was taught it from him, that's how I know what I know. Sweetheart, in actuality, the reason why I can be around you is because, yes, it's because we're twin flame souls. Yes, it is that reason. But another reason is because if I did not connect with you on a spiritual level, it'd be impossible for me to find you. That's why. If I never connected with you on a spiritual level, that is the case. And that's the reason why I'm always around. That's the reason why I can't say, hey, there's something you might not know. Every single time you say that, I have to laugh. Or I'll be like, actually, I did know that. Sweetheart, you gotta remember, your king's always around. Whether you realize it, that you can't see me because I'm only in spiritual form, or there's times I will reveal myself to you in spiritual form, most of the time, as you might notice, it's at nighttime so I do it. That's actually when I usually reveal myself in that way. Most of the time it's daytime. You can feel my presence around you, but you can't see me. That's on purpose though, because I need to make sure you remember at all times. Regardless of how lonely you feel at times, you might end up feeling a cold touch onto your back out of nowhere while you're crying yourself to sleep, and all of a sudden that touch feels too much like me. So you know I'm literally there. All of a sudden you get cheered up just because that one touch made a difference. Made you feel like, well, I might not get him in physical form, at least I get him in spiritual. And all of a sudden everything's better. And remember, dear, you only touch the taste of my soul can do to you. It can make your body do. It's weird on how the male tends to be the dominant figure out of the two different sexes more often than the other one. It's really weird. And then it also becomes true in spiritual form, which is so fascinating to me. And then I only take advantage of it when I see a reason to do so. But yes, darling, I am aware of how far we've come. These, to be an estimate, these 2 year and 4 months that we've been together. It's an estimate. Probably by the time you get this, it'll be even longer we've been together. But yes, it's been, I mean, from the very first day you and me were together to now, even before we even were together, it was a struggle to even find each other. We both have went through a struggle to find each other. Me, I was going through a lot more hell than I was ever hoping to have to go through. You know my story, because I've already told you it, and you've said that you're sorry that my past had to be so rough before I met you, but all it did was ready myself for you, is all it did. It means that J word, if I never met her, I would have never been more ready for when I am with you. Or any of those other people. They all readied me for you. And I know that you were, only one to have one person you really fell for. In a sense, fell for. More like an infatuation, as you said it was. I do believe you it was infatuation, because if it wasn't infatuation, you wouldn't be able to get rid of it, like you were able to. But yes, dear, I said as I said. You only had to deal with one. Well, I've had to deal with, probably at this point, it's hundreds of heartbreaks by now. So I really went through hell just to find you. And that's another reason why you gotta stop mentioning that. And when you told me about your plan that you had about when you were meeting, I'm thinking that is so girl-like of you. The reason I say that, honey, is because I know the difference between a woman and a girl. Believe me, I've been through plenty of relationships where I know I'm with a girl, not a woman. And that's part of the reason why you trust me to mold you, to shape you into the woman I know you can be. Because you've become her more and more. As I might have had to endure stuff as you've gotten older, gotten wiser. And you learn and you learn and you learn. That's all you can do is learn as you live, honey. That's the same with me. That's all I ever do. Even though I learn at a lot faster speed. Because, of obvious reasons. Visions and all the rest of that stuff that's going on. That or touching visions or whatever freaking psychic things going on with me. But yes, dear. I have to say, the entire time we've been together, it's been, as I've said it before, I'll say it again just because it's true. It's been a blessing. It has been. It's actually been a blessing. I really don't know how else to put this in words. I mean, I knew that as soon as I found this is the weirdest thing about it. I knew as soon as I found my actual twin flame, my soulmate, my other side of me, as I've said, you look female version of me. That's how I know you're her. More so than anything else. I mean, everything else pops out also, like your personality and other things that I expect. But your physical features shocks me. Even to this day, it shocks me how much you look like me. It shocks me. Shocks me, obviously, in a good way, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, sometimes I look at you, I'm thinking, I'm looking at myself, but I'm looking at a female form myself. So that's partly the reason why I'm as comfortable as I am to talk to you, and why I don't hide anything from you, and all the rest of that. The thing is you were hiding your plan. Until yesterday, of course. But, I still can't believe you thought such a stuff like that, but now you're more of a woman. And you want to follow my lead more so than ever before, which I'm proud of you for trusting me to do it, dear. I'm proud of you for that. So, I'm wearing this for this video and for when I go outside. Otherwise, usually I'll take it off for when I'm inside because I have no reason to keep wearing it, keep wearing it, keep wearing it, keep wearing it. The truth is, the reason why I don't like wearing rings on the main part of wearing them is because they suffocate your skin. And we both know skin needs to breathe. Otherwise, how do you think wrinkles get into the skin? That's one of the reasons why wrinkles appear. But, yes dear. What else is there to say to my love? Now that I had a chance to make this video for you, dear. Well, thinking about it, as I'm making this on my laptop, I'm gonna say what I was talking about yesterday before you ended up falling asleep because I'm kissing you, put you to sleep. As it may have actually been intentional that I put you to sleep that way, whether you realize it or not. I did admit that my kiss is so dangerous that you would literally be at my mercy as soon as I do kiss you. Whatever I wanted to do with you, you'd be helpless but to only allow me to do it. You'd be defenseless, you would not be able to resist at all. You would just let it happen because the overwhelming feeling you get inside you from my kiss is like no other kiss you'll ever feel. I mean, you could kiss a professional kisser and you'll notice the difference between him and me. Me, I'll literally actually take you to a new dimension practically. How intense my kiss will be. That's part of the reason why you get lost in my kiss to the point you become at my mercy. But not only that, you know, I've admitted it. Touching. I'm a master of physical affection when it comes to my hands. That, and I have the damn kissing skills. So no wonder it's going to be impossible to really resist me. More so than that your soul and your body wants me to seduce you in the first place. More so than that, which makes it even harder for you to resist. So it's like, oh, I'll just let him do whatever I want him to do that he wants to do to me as he pleases because there's nothing else I really could do anyways. That would be the attitude you have to have towards it. Which, then again, those submissive things about you, and I did mention about you having more turn-ons appear in the future that you're not even aware of. I can tell you're not aware of by what you said to one turn-on post. Let's just say that as many things as you have as a turn-on, I'll find it impossible for you to not want to do me probably no less than 3 times a day, literally. Because I'll end up making accidentally one turn-on happen or another, to where the next thing we know, it'll lead to one turn-on and then we'll be all over each other. But yeah, dear, I just had to make this video so this way you had the chance to get a Valentine's video from me. As you see, you know your king is known for coming through for you at some point. And yes, I'm going to give you that picture I talked about. I'm also going to make a picture of my hand and by itself. Besides me smiling. But a serious smile. Like a serious happy smile is what I did before. But anyways. Wow, going on 15 minutes. That's the thing about your king. I always spoil you with you being able to hear more and more and more about me. More and more of what's going through my brain. I don't know if I'll get another chance to make you another video. I'm gonna watch your video again after I'm done with this video, just because I can. And then after that, hopefully you like everything that I said and such and such. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's right. You're gonna watch this video, that's right. You're gonna be turned on as soon as you watch it. Honey, do your best so you can to control yourself after you watch this video. I know it's gonna be tough. I know it is. but I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I mean, you can do it while you're alone. If you're around me, you're at my mercy. Because you know my dominant nature, and you know everything else. It makes it impossible. You know the impossible equation. You actually end up having that impossible equation, which means you're pretty much how to put it? You're a human that has flame within her that can only be sparked to ignite bigger and bigger and bigger only by me. Everyone else can ignite it, but they can't ignite it to a level that they want to. Meaning, I can go and I can get you so excited that you don't know what to do with yourself. Literally, you do not know what to do with yourself. I mean, to the point you lose your mind, and whatever I do, you just let it happen. You just let me take over the moment. And that's part of the reason why I'm so famous in our relations towards each other, whether it was our past lifetime or this one we're about to be sharing together. The reason I'm famous for it to you, I'm famous to you for it. You know I'm very well aware of how I can do that. So, yes, there. And I knew you'd get what I wanted you to about the whole red thing. I knew you would get that. And next thing you know, you're exactly like me when you were Max Hornet. Just like I am. Yeah. Well, I could keep going for a very long time, but I don't know how much more time I'll have on here, so I'm gonna say goodnight now, honey. And one more thing first. You said that you were understanding on how it's hard for me to get a video done and all the rest of that because you know I'm usually always, and I did say always, the type of person who makes sure you get whatever amount of time you need to be able to make a video. Because I know that you aren't always able to make them also. Because you always need time alone. Just like I need time alone, I'm here. Yes, I'm still at my grandma's house, and I did fulfill what I said I was going to do. I'm going to stay here until the end of the month, like I said. So, that's what I'll be doing. But, yes, dear, all I expect you to do is just answer every topic I brought up in a video. I mean, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I know my giggle probably made you giggle and probably turned you on and all this other stuff, probably. As I know how I can influence you. It's weird. I actually know everything of that nature. And I'm not even around you physically, and I know it. So I know you probably giggled, and I probably know that you got turned on by my giggle and such and such. But I'm trying not to turn you on, even though it's actually impossible for me not to. Other than that, dear, what I said I wanted to actually you to do is on Facebook, answer every topic I brought up, whether it was the rape or how we really are blissful together, or how we connect, or all the different topics I brought up, all the different topics. You have so many to choose, and I hope you can answer as many as you can, even if it's in a brief message for each one. You know, to have a little detail to each one. That's all I ask. Other than that, let's see. You could mention about the turn-ons. You can mention about, like I said, how we end up getting to the point where we rape each other. When we max horny, you can mention that. You can mention on how we are always blissful together and always tend to understand each other so well. I mean, to where no one else will understand each other like we do, unless they're twin flames like we are. What else is there? Well, I did mention, my ring that you got me. You mentioned, how you don't mind if I'm wearing any Or if I think that you've already admitted that you don't mind if I'm not wearing one as long as I'm staying loyal. And I've been only wanting to wear this one because it's easier to get off my finger and such and such. So, yeah. So I'm going to give you another picture with this besides the one you already will get. So I have two pictures and then this video. So it makes up for the lack of timing. It makes up for it. But, yes, sweetie. Other than that, I got you on 20 minutes. I'm spoiling the hell out of you right now by giving you all this extra time. Damn, woman, I am one person who loves to spend my time for you. And I know you not only are grateful for me doing this for you, but you're also, yes, blessed. I know you're going to use that word. I stole it out of your mouth. But, besides those, you're just happy I was willing to put 20 minutes, about to be now 21 minutes, into, time to speak to you. Yeah. And that's crazy. I mean, I was just thinking deeply on what I was going to say when I did this video since I noticed I had my chance. And I pretty much touched everything. I mean, like I've said, you can mention about how we've been able to be blissful throughout our struggles we've had and such and such. And the weirdest thing is, you always end up having no choice but to trust me in the end of each struggle, because you've noticed I've been right about every damn one of them. But it only makes more validation for my visions and all that stuff. So it's weird how we both know about our first son being our first child, but it's quite nice. And yes, Nicholas Paul Cody John Jr., I figured I'd give this message to you also. That he loves you and he always will. Remember that. Alright. I know that you'll both now enjoy this song. I just said hi to him too. Alright, I'm not gonna let it go any further than 25. I'm really gonna make sure it stops at that point. I didn't even want it to let it go to freaking 10 or 20. But going past that now. Alright, darling. I know you will enjoy this, because any video I give you, you always enjoy. So, with that said, I will now say my goodnight to you. And I might say one last thing after I'm done with the goodnight, before I give you the goodnight kiss, of course. But here we go. I love, adore, and worship you, my loving blessing queen of true bliss. And good night, my loving Cinderella. Or should I say, good night, my amazing Bella. Since you're more like that story with me and Beauty and the Beast. Since it has more aspects of that story that fit us more than any other couple I've noticed, as you've talked about before. You're gonna mention that one, honey. And then now I'm about to do the goodnight kiss. Before I do it though, I want to mention one damn thing. Obviously, I know you're a lady, and you've been taught to be one. Whether it's your current master or it'll be me, you're gonna always be a lady no matter what. Because I'm gonna enforce what he's enforced, which will force you to stay that way. Even though you wouldn't mind staying that way anyways, because it's rightful to be that way, to stay a lady. Obviously, I know you're gonna thank me for the video, and how much you might have maybe even worshipped it, that sacred word of ours. Since worship is obviously the deepest level, and then you get the top of that, next thing you know, as we worship each other completely. But, yes, sweetie. Make sure you do that, besides give a brief message per each topic on Facebook. That's all I ask from you, honey. Okay, now time to do the goodnight kiss. I'm gonna spoil it because I've done do nothing but it by me prolonging it as long as I have. I'm gonna spoil you. 3, 2, 1. One, two, three. Good night, my love. My true love. But really, good night, honey.